see, dear one, we're equals. Not your teacher. It's you and your relationship with God, even your view of God, not actually mine. But our love and care for each other has put us in fellowship and communion, that we value a harmony between us, both as children of God. Isn't that lovely? In that sense, you see, equality is, well, one of those basic fundamental principles behind democracy, isn't it? Without it, democracy becomes as unsatisfactory as any other political system, world system. And, well, we're not in harmony enough to find equality tolerable, it seems, and we strive for dominance of our view that we'd be more in harmony. And that striving is, of course, the discord that wrecks society, brings much unhappiness. Jesus' story doesn't do that. I pray not for the world. Not an enemy of the world, I'm not here to change it. What are you doing then, going into the temple and cleansing it? They didn't want it cleansed. No. But what is God's, you see. I'm just demonstrating to them that you're allowed to trade out in the community. You've got the whole of the rest of the world. But the temple, the Sabbath, that's for God. And the individual's relationship with God. And it's not to be messed up by the narrow, everything self-interest of the world. And yes, if I demonstrate this to you as a lesson, they will want to crucify me for it. In the story they do. But be of good cheer. I've overcome the world. In my Father's house are many mansions. I simply go to prepare a place for you. If I go, I shall come again. And in the story I do. And it has a happy ending. Does that mean we should all go around getting crucified? No. That's not what I've sent you to do. I sent you to do what I was sent to do. To tell them God is their heavenly dad. Those that have ears to hear. I don't ram it down their throat. I don't insist on putting it in their face. It's simply there. If it's of value, they take it up, and if it's not, they pass on, and it's no offense to them. It's just irrelevant. Because I am not an enemy of them. I've not come to change them. I've come that they might have life, that which they truly value. And that in itself is not an offence. They look at it and say, well, that's not what I truly value. Okay. And some look at it and say, wow, I feel so at home here. This is the way I want to go. And we are minor. I've not come to change the world. I'm not taking the population. And in many ways, of course, to any society, I'm quite valuable because, there's no deceit, there's no corruption, there's no violence or harm. We're not demonstrating wildly in the street. We're not shooting the president, We're not even stealing. We're not breaking the rules of society. Society is a civility of relationship that makes life tolerable. It's a great blessing if we keep the rules. There may be occasions when we don't, and there are penalties there to discourage that. And in a good society, those penalties are only sufficient to discourage, not to wipe the individual out for stealing a loaf of bread when he was hungry. But certainly to deal quite strongly with someone who steals from a poor man, takes instead of blesses. Well, we can't enforce that. But we do civility-wise enforce not stealing and not killing, of course. We're not imposing keeping Sabbath or loving God. I mean, that's futile. We're not imposing not envying and coveting your neighbour's possessions, and in the modern world, not even if you covet your neighbour's wife. Partner, But we are providing a framework that makes life tolerable. That when you step out of your house, it's not robbed immediately. You come home, find squatters in it that you can't get rid of. Society comes to your rescue. Wow. Thank you, Heavenly Dad. Thank you, Dad.